Today, it's day 59 of this journey. Almost 2/3 of it is complete. In the next 2 days, it will be that the second month is complete, because today is 28 November 2024. Yeah, nothing to add up on that really, but today I want to give a tip or a trick that will help you with almost all aspects of life, and that is to study the professionals or the amateurs. For example, why did I say this? Let's say you want to be a better boxer, for example. What advice do you hear most of the time? To study other boxers. Obviously you can go study professional boxing, but it's better, I think, to study amateur boxing. I don't really do that for the moment, but I will commence it soon, I think. But by doing that, you will learn maybe new tricks, new ways to look at a fight, better fighting IQ, and this aspect can translate over all of your life. If you want to be financially successful, you can study a rich person like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Steve Jobs and realize and learn how they got where they are now. So maybe you want to look at how Elon Musk's story was. You can read about it, research about it, and start to analyze it a bit. Start to put certain characteristics with it. And if you do that, you will realize that they had some habits or some sort of a lifestyle that allowed them to become more successful. And then you can twist those habits and turn them into habits that are useful for you. Let's say Elon Musk woke up at 3 a.m. or 5 a.m. every morning, but you hardly wake up at 10 a.m. You can start to ingrain that habit into your life and start to wake up for 9 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 8 a.m. Obviously, you still need to have at least 8 hours of sleep, which I do not have right now. Right now I have about 4, so that's not the very best. And if you look at how their life went, you can realize some secrets about achieving success. For example, me personally, I'm reading David Goggins' book right now, Can't Hurt Me, and let's just say it's pretty motivating. If I knew that he was a very, very strong-minded individual, but let's say I didn't expect him to be so strong-minded. He apparently got injured and still decided to run a length of approximately 5 marathons in very hot weather. So not like chill weather where it's easier to run. No, very, very hot, where the sun is basically cooking you if you are bald, and he was bald. So most of the time, if you read books about people that are successful, they will have some kind of advice to tell you. For example, David Goggins' book has every chapter one challenge, or let's just call it, for chapter 1 or chapter 5, it's called challenge #5. And then he gives you a little step-by-step guide or a little list of tips and tricks that you can implement in your life, which will benefit you massively. And then if you read that too, you've basically studied his life or her life and read about the tips, tricks, or step-by-step formula, and then you will probably achieve more success or have the probability to achieve more success. Most of the financial things in the world today are set in place. So people that got rich before you needed to test everything out one by one. But since there's nowadays things like social media existing, they can share those things and you don't have to go through all that process of trial and error to find those things, to find a step-by-step guide for your own life. So it's difficult to start from zero, from scratch in today's world, you need to kind of follow someone's advice to know where you want to go. Because let's say if the male population is divided into two, 50% is just normal and a 50% is improving themselves. In those 50%, 90% of them are listening to other people's advice, but not only just loved ones or something, people that have actually achieved success, so their advice is more valid. And then you have 10% who do not listen to it. Who do you think will be more guided in life, will have it a bit easier? Obviously the 90% that follows us a sort of formula, because that formula already exists and they just need to put it to use in their own life. So it's a pretty weird topic to talk about, but I hope you've understood it. And with that, I'll just say, always remember, Khan always delivers.